Hello, ladies and gents. My name is Putty, and welcome back for the final episode of the month of MAW Ultimate Warriors. We've got the the Ripcord Invitational this weekend, but I've decided not really to build to those on the shows anymore and treat the TV show as kind of its own separate canon in a way. The stuff that happens on the events will affect the TV shows, but kind of not the other way around. Just because, the only reason is that the events aren't going to be seen by anyone except for the people in the Mid-Atlantic, so I think it just makes a little bit more sense to do the TV show and the event separately for now. So we're in the Maw Zone, and we've got a couple of pre-show matches. The main event is obviously Animal Deville versus Mean Gene Catley. Hopefully we get a good show. Let's get going. So, still D+, even though that was a 6-minute angle. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah. Keep doing that. Match gets a D-, that's not good, but that's the only reason why we do these matches is for tag team experience, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Also, Robbie Wright is improving, which is always good to see. The second match gets a little bit better, despite these two being further down on the card. And, yeah, same. Just basically for tag team experience, perhaps a little bit of momentum. That would be good, too. Moving on to a B-. This is still pre-show. This is still pre-show. This is still pre-show. And then we're moving on to the actual card, which starts with... no, I do not want to turn Bell Brighton. An A. Okay, not too bad. An intro video plays showing some highlights from the past, and narrated by Fro Shore, the video gets the audience ready for for the upcoming show. Featured prominently on the video are Casey Valentine, Ernest Youngman, Deuce Deadline, Robbie Wright, Animal Deville, Brooke Tyler, and Hellcat Hernandez. Opening segment of the show. Ooh, Casey, come on now. Casey Valentine comes to the ring to open the show. This place is a mess. Fro Shore is our world champion, some brute is our television champion, and a group of renegades running around beating people up and looking like they're straight out of the 90s. I was told by Sam Keith that when I came back that I'd be getting a title shot, and as of right now, no title shot. So I'm going to sort this place out little by little. Deuce Deadline, Robbie Wright, Ernest Youngman, come get some. And then in an 85B+, Robbie Wright, Ernest Youngman, and Deuce Deadline arrive to the crowd to a sizable pop. They hop the guardrail and prepare to enter the ring. Casey does not look afraid and stares down Ernest as he enters the ring. The ring generals come running from the back to even the odds. A massive brawl erupts between the two teams. Ernest and his group get the upper hand and start to isolate Casey, but of all people, Fro Shore comes down to the ring to clear house and help Valentine up. Casey looks confused, but the two stand tall as the show goes to commercial. First match of the show, the Modern Dragons defeat the some local jobbers in a match that was a D. 46, that's fine. 5 minutes and 43 seconds. And yep, bad gimmicks, but that's okay because they're local jobbers. In a much better match, Brooke Tyler defeats Talia Quinzel in 6 minutes and 4 seconds with a Brooke breaker. Well, at least this jobber did pretty well. Good stuff. Not bad. Moving on. Sam Keith is in the ring with a microphone. He addresses the crowd. This is my show. I will not have anyone doing what they please on this show. I will not put up with this renegade group going around and trying to take control of the show away from me. I've brought in some backup to help me take care of this. Please welcome my son, Matthew Keith. Matthew Keith returns to a huge ovation and takes the microphone. I'm back. I'm here to climb my way back up the MAW ladder and win the World Heavyweight Championship. I'm still owed a title shot from 2014, but I'm going to bide my time and reach the top. And the semi-main event gets a C-. Oh well. It's good action. How is it non-existent crowd heat? I know he's not that over, but he is. Matthew Keith defeats Honolulu Joseph in 6 minutes and 14 seconds by submission with a proton lock. Then the main event. Oh wait, no, we have an angle before the main event. In a B, the lights cut out. Damn it, I haven't fixed this yet. I probably won't be fixing this either. And a red glow is thrown onto the stage. Suddenly, Animal Deville pops from behind the curtain, complete with special face paint. He comes to the ring to a pretty large ovation from the crowd. And the match, the main event, gets a C+. In a match that had some good action and average heat, Animal Deville and Mean Gene Catley. Animal Deville defeats Mean Gene Catley in 16 minutes and 30 seconds by pinfall with a fist. Animal Deville makes defense number 2 of his MAW television title. Good stuff. Anything you need to really talk about? Not really. It was worse than the segment before it, which probably hurt it a little bit, but it's not a dreadful match. I got a B minus, not bad. We used the two non-Ernest Youngman Team Chaos guys a bit too much, and we lost a tiny bit of popularity in the Mid-Atlantic. Probably minuscule, considering the grade was pretty much on par with our Mid-Atlantic popularity. No morale issues, which is good, and that was our 100th show. We also have to renew our TV show. So these two left, yay, good stuff. Yeah, so we just ran our 100th show, which means we get an extra user talent point to spend. Now, I'm not entirely sure, because there's certain points, like rank 6, rank 12 or something, even though there's only 10, that give you things. Like, certain ranks are useless. Like, for example, going from like 3 to 4 might not actually do anything. So I'm not sure where the like most efficient place to put this would be, but I think negotiating is useful, especially with a company this low, so this little. So I'm just gonna go with negotiating, try and get that up to maximum. Wait, our reputation has dropped for some reason, from highest or greatest to very high. That's an interesting one. We didn't drop any pop, really. That's weird. Whoa, what's that? Oh, 7. I thought that was a 1. 7's fine. Good stuff. Alrighty then. Moving on. We will move forward. We can't go to Sunday. I might cancel Ripcord Invitational Day 1, because we don't really need it anymore. I mean, it's useful to have, but we don't really need it anymore. Yeah, I think I'm going to cancel it. Modify event, make it dormant so we can bring it back if we need to. There you go. So now we can move forward to Sunday. Yay! That way I can show you the rating, and also we won't be renegotiating our television deal till the next episode, so don't worry about that. But I will be renegotiating it next episode. We will do a season finale kind of thing though. Because yeah, we'll have it like that, so that at the end of each television season we have a finale, at least for now. Okay, we got a 0.09. Oh well, it's always gonna fluctuate between those two numbers. Doesn't really matter. What's our TV revenue coming in at? About 30 grand a month. Not bad. Nothing great though. Our ticket sales are down huge from last month. They're still higher than they ever were before we started running a super amount of shows, but they are still down huge. Maybe the Ripcord Invitational will pop us back up this weekend. So we actually have to start booking something for the Ripcord Invitational this weekend, because we're actually doing it. So, what to do. There are a lot of options. A lot of guys that we know are quite close to being ready. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. I'm gonna have to do a lot of thinking off screen, and I'll get back to you. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and in the next episode we will do the Ripcord Invitational. I'll see you guys then.